Good morning. It's 7:20, our latest start yet. We're setting off along the long trudge along the reservoir. Neither one of us is feeling it today.
It's a life experience.
Yeah, we keep telling ourselves it's a life experience. My hands are really shaking. I just realised that as soon as I don't use both hands, you get this. Old age, tremors are setting in. We're both feeling the effect of 4 days of hammering in the lakes.
Stones, yeah. Ankles playing really achy at the moment. And stiff.
But from here on in, the path consistency tends to get a bit better.
Yeah.
She says, stumbling over rocks. I mean, the lakes are beautiful, but as Brian said yesterday, it is rocky as anything. Yeah. It's what it is, you know.
Yeah, we would have planned it properly. We probably would have. And it's the weight again. You probably have shoes for the lakes and then shoes for the second half.
Yeah, true.
It's starting to lock now. A beautiful day. There's Heidi climbing high. And we should be at the end of it in an hour or so. What do I mean so? I mean two.
And so, yeah.
Coming to the end of the lock. Reservoir, I always call them locks, but reservoir's too much of a big word when you're slightly tired. So, a lock! A lot easier to say. There's an honesty box down here. Well, there used to be. I'm hoping there's some cold soda and maybe a Mars bar.
I wish you hadn't mentioned the Mars bar.
I know. Because we've got flapjacks that are quite heavy. I just fancy something a bit light.
We're officially leaving the lakes. Because they've started to actually now signpost the coast to coast. You don't get that kind of luxury in the Lake District. Oh, Brian's picking a fight with a dog too big for him again. In case you're wondering what dog. That one. He's a fierce one. Oh, he's going for me, I better run. Very pleasant little riverside amble here. Through a livestock field. Luckily today the livestock is all on the other side of the river. Well, now they're none. But all the cows were over there before.
They said the barn's up here. You didn't believe me that the barn's up here.
I do believe you that there's a barn up there somewhere. I just can't see it.
Oh, I think you're sure.
He keeps going on about a barn last year. Or last time we did this. But this is the livestock. Aren't they cute? Watching the tourists go by, I think. They have a bet on which one of us trips over first.
I've never seen someone with a small backpack. I've seen people with tall backpacks like yours. Man's so slender.
Just keep walking.
Okay. Oh, the barn! Heidi! The barn!
Shut up!
Beautiful old oaks, I think. I could be wrong because I'm not about trees. So we're heading towards the abbey or the castle. What is it?
Shap.
No, isn't there a castle there?
Oh, an abbey. Yeah.
An abbey. Or Shap. Shap Abbey. There's Heidi. Actually, mad as ever. Beautiful yellow flowers. Butterscotch.
For once we actually know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Typical English little walk. Beautiful meadow, as they say in America. We just say fields.
It is a field, but obviously letting it...
Wow, it is beautiful. Yeah. And he loves them yellow trees. Well, these ones. I used to go walking in Scotland. And we can get back in Scotland, so it'll be nice. Yeah, it's a wee bit muddy here. You just love to walk through the flowery things, whatever they are. You can tell I'm an expert on flowery things, can't you? Yeah, buggy. Buggy. I got muddy feet already. You're a cold person.
We found an unexpected honesty box.
I'm going to nick it and take it. Is that not what it's for?
Do you understand the word of the meaning of the word honesty? Yeah, there's the money tin. Yeah, that's the bin.
It's empty though.
Well, this box is really full. I mean, they might have literally just dropped it off this morning, to be fair. We would be the first people on the coast to come past here, wouldn't we?
I can pay with PayPal.
I know, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Nobody has an excuse then to say, oh, I can't pass and I had no money. This is on the way to Shop Abbey. Just by that bridge.
We've even got a little bench to sit on and drink our drinks.
Oh, lovely, yes.
Yeah, there's no hurry.
Much appreciated. Thank you to whoever runs this little chill bin, they call it.
Nicole.
Right. We shall have a drink.
From Nicole.
Thank you, Nicole. Successful in negotiating the fields of cows. And there's the abbey, peeking out between the trees.
Here we are, Shop Abbey. Used to be a lot bigger. What you can see up there is just this little bit here. So it used to be a hell of a big complex. It's just beautiful, isn't it? I just wish you could see it and what it was really like.
Made it to Shop. It's brutally hot. We're hoping that a pub lets walk-ins enjoy a pint and maybe even a meal.
Wishing.
And if not, we'll have to purchase some cheese in the local shop. And beer?
Beer.
And have a picnic right outside the pub.
Nou, fella. My name is doing. We're trying now that really toilet roll factory at Kimberley's near Batter and kept the big toilet paper spot. There was a skip.
Big guy.
A random horse in the field. That's what he thinks of Scousers. Yeah. You're once again less interesting than grass, Brian.
You don't look big enough to eat tyres. You must have a spot here.
You're very pretty, aren't you? Incidentally, these are the tyres that Brian Reed keeps referring to. Oh! He's got a friend. And no, I'm not talking about that mad Scouser. No, we have nothing for you. You're not supposed to feed animals.
We don't feed animals. We're on the M6. Early arrives, they would call the Matrix. People just doing their things.
So we're leaving Shap. We're getting sidetracked by every farm animal going. And old Betty has fallen into the mire. That looked a lot less boggy than it is. I mean, we could tell that it was boggy, but we didn't think, yeah, it would go quite that far. Anyway, on a happier note, we had a lovely meal.
Happier note? My feet are wet.
That's why I'm saying a happier note. We had a lovely meal at a Crown Inn in Shap.
They've got like little huts.
Yeah, sort of camping pots. They have some space for tents and these camping pots, and they're really not bad. It's like £7 a person for tenting and £10 a person for the pods, and you can have either a single pod or a double pod, and that includes toilets and shower.
Yeah. They also do a laundry service, a breakfast service.
Yeah, they offer
and,
overnight
packed lunch.
and packed lunches. I mean, that's really...
And they're quite reasonable in prices.
Yeah. Lovely place. Highly recommended.
Yeah.
Even though we haven't actually stayed there, but if we ever do this trail again, we're going to aim for that one.
Yeah.
Starting to flag badly now. It's probably around 6 o'clock. Sky's looking a little bit ominous, but yeah. But yeah, I think we've bitten off a little bit more than we can chew today. So we're just heading for the next water source, which is not in the not too far distance, probably over this hill, and see whether there's somewhere we can pull up there.
Yonder! Behind the tree!
And this is one area where you can actually see things like behind the tree, because there's like the tree. And another change of heart, because this is the water source apparently. There is some water. It's extremely stagnant, and something has had a massive dump right next to it. And then it just disappears altogether, and then there's another little puddle.
I haven't drank water for a week.
So, yeah, well, you should have drunk water instead of beer, shouldn't you? There's another water source just across the hill. So we're just going to carry on to that one because, I mean...
Yeah, it's dry.
Yep, we obviously made the right decision, because that there is the other water source. No, really, it is the water source, not a trail. But all is not lost. There is a tiny stream that's actually moving, running straight through this massive sheep field. Yeah, I know, not ideal, but at least it's moving. And we can get to it by squeezing under the fence, which, I'm sorry farmer, but I know it's a bit of an emergency, without bothering any of the sheep, because the sheep are behind the wall. So we're going to be a bit naughty and take some water from there, put 2 tablets of treatment in it, filter it, and then boil the crap out of it, and maybe, just maybe, we'll live to tell the tale. Exactly. Water thieves! Water thieves!
Isn't milk great?
It would be. And another small problem with our chosen tent site. Yes. Oh yes. There is sizzles everywhere. Oh yes. So I think this is a case of putting the Tyvek sheets down and then tenting on top of them, because everywhere else is too knobbly, and down here is full of thistles. Not catching a break today, are we? Day 5 saw us decamp from the reservoir's edge and start a very long walk along Horsewater Reservoir. It really is. As I said, it's about 4 or 5 miles. It's a long reservoir. But it's relatively flat. There's ups and downs, obviously. And this entire following stretch through the farmlands is really good going as well. So you have quite a pleasant day walking through these beautiful fields, and you know, with the beautiful trees and the yellow flowers and everything, until you then turn into the commons and make your way to Shap Abbey, which is well worth an explore, and it's right on the trail, so why not? And from then on, it's a bit of a yeah, it's a road walk into Shap. It's not long, but it feels, well, it felt to us quite long because it was really warm, and it's just a long slog on the road into Shap, which has all the facilities you could want. It's got camping spots, camping facilities here and down there, and at least 2 pubs and a shop and everything you want. When we went to the pub down here at the Crown Inn, had a meal, refreshed, regretted not staying, and then hiked out through a bunch of fields, over the motorway, and then you're pretty much in a quarry sort of area, mining area, and we just carried on, yeah, past the quarry, past Oddendale, and you start entering the moors proper, past a couple of little plantations, and then you're basically, yeah, you're into the moors, where it becomes a little bit difficult to orientate yourself, or certainly on the maps, because, yeah, the moors, I love them, but they are the same everywhere. I think we made it to here, that so-called stream that wasn't a stream, and that's where we camped up.